Nathan, it actually feels like quite a long time since we spoke last, and since time has passed since both pre and post Wembley. Did you manage to get some time away immediately after Wembley, and were you able to rest given what you knew what was coming?
It's not so much about rest, really, because it's been a real full-on summer in terms of recruitment and a difficult summer in terms of recruitment. But it was more of just trying to recharge a little bit, really, and just get some family time, and then just recharge really after a long grueling season. And they're all long and grueling regardless of where you finish or what you do. They're all tough, especially when you're immersed in it.
You touched on it there, obviously, as a result of the extended season we had. We're 3 weeks behind other teams, certainly in this division. Has that felt like a hindrance? I mean, we've been quite active from quite early on, but did it feel like a hindrance, that 3-week difference?
No, not at all. I mean, look, what we have to do is make sure we look after the players through. It hasn't been a hindrance recruitment-wise. No, it hasn't been. We're very structured on that, and we're always in early anyway. In terms of the players we want, and we identify them early. It's just what we have to do is make sure we look after the players, because they're going into a long, grueling season, as is football now. The top players play tournament after tournament after tournament. They never get any respite, and that's when people get injured further down the line. So what we have to do is use the international breaks really well, because we demand from our players. But no, look, we're looking forward to it.
You touched again there, 9 new signings. Some existing players have signed additional contracts, including your own, of course, additional contract. How would you assess the business that we've done up to this point?
I think we've done excellent business. I'm delighted. It's not far off a perfect window. We went after some real bold signings. We lost out maybe one, maybe two, but were able to get either the next one or ones we were contemplating anyway. So it was that. So it's probably not far off a perfect window. And as I've said on numerous occasions now, thank the owners, thank the board. Jim, has worked tirelessly with myself over the window. The recruitment department, we revamped that, and they were super organised, as I knew they would be because I've worked with them before. So look, we feel we've had a very, very good window and a real productive window. And if you look at the squad, without being disrespectful to anyone, when I look at the squad that finished the season at Wycombe last year, we're in a categorically different position.
When you first arrived with us a few seasons ago now, you were quite open that you wanted to streamline the squad to make it more manageable, and it was fairer on the players as well. Notwithstanding that rules on the squad sizes this season are different, we've got 2 extra subs. Do you anticipate more in coming and out? Are you happy with where we are, but do you anticipate more coming in and going out before these transfer windows close?
What we have to do is make sure that we streamline the squad, because it's too big now. There's a few here that are excellent players, but we probably won't take with us, and especially not in the short term. So we have to find clubs for those, and then realistically, if there is scope to improve the squad, we never turn that down.
How was the squad generally ahead of Saturday? Obviously, Matty Godden, Luke Berry, and more recently Reece Burkhardt didn't figure much or at all during pre-season. Obviously, players take knocks as well, but how are we as we approach that?
Apart from Reece Burkhardt and Matty Godden, we're pretty much full strength, so in a good place.
Great stuff. During our euphoric post-match celebrations at Wembley, you said to the fans that were there, and I'll paraphrase this, that they'd be mad not to get on board for this coming season. And we've got a record number for 10 years, I think, since we had this number of season tickets going into the season. Looks like we're going to have a record crowd for 16 seasons at the Valley on Saturday, so it looks like they listen to you.
Well, I just think they're coming along with the journey. That's what we're so pleased and so proud about. We've united. We think the greatest thing we've done. We've got promoted. We've signed players. But what we've done is we feel that the club's united now, and that goes from the ownership to the board to the staff to players to the fans to the community. Everything, we are united, and that's the greatest thing. Now, together we can all move forward, and that's what we've always said. It's not about one man. It's not about one player. It's not about just piling money into something. This is a project that we want to improve on every level, and you look at it and everyone has stepped up. You look at the Valley now, it's better. the underneath, you know, the way that we've done the dressing rooms, we've done the manager, the way we've done the tunnel, just every single thing now we're trying to improve in terms of the football club. Fans have bought into that. They club back to where they want it to be. They've had some wonderful times at this football club. They've had some testing times, but I think most clubs have testing times, you know, and they have responded magnificently. So, as you said, this is the next step on our journey, because the Championship isn't our destination.
And the Championship, it will bring its own daunting task ahead, but Saturday, with the big crowd, with the way the Valley's been prepared, it must be, the whole squad must be really looking forward to Saturday. It's going to be a big occasion.
I never use the word daunting, you know, because what they are, these are challenges, and these are things, this is what we wanted. So if you get what you want, but it tests you, then there's nothing daunting about it, you know. We're going to come up against some real tough teams, good teams, well coached, excellent talent, bigger budgets, whatever it is, like perennial Championship clubs, up and down Premier League clubs, whatever we come up against. But that's what we wanted. We want to test ourselves, and that's what life and sport and especially football is about. We wanted to go up, not because we just wanted one day at Wembley, because it'd been far easier if we had just stayed in the division and been a stronger, bigger fish in that. But we want to test ourselves. So there's nothing daunting about it. It's exciting. We're going to be tested. We're going to have some tough times. We know that, but that's why we do it.